Hot sand on toes, cold sand in sleeping bags. I come to know that memories were the best things you ever had.
And that I will be available to you as a headmaster, as a teacher, as a resource, an ally, and a friend going forward for anything you need.
I promise to always be kind to everyone, give my full effort, and to give back to our community.
Oh, perfect. Ready to do this?
Yes.
Congratulations. Welcome, Kara, to Santa Barbara Middle School. High five to celebrate. Sound good?
Yes.
Congratulations. High five to celebrate. You are in.
Yay.
You are now part of this community.
We slept like dogs down by the fireside. Oh, up to the fore.
Good morning. The proceeds are going to
the dance, which is tonight.
Woo! Come!
All right.
We stood steady as the stars in the wood, so hot they hard and warm. When true inside you was born. As the old pine fell, we sang.
Jesse has some of those in one of the parts stores, so it's not a big deal. But we just need to find it.
That should be good.
Hot sand on toes, cold sand in sleeping bags. I come to know the friends around.
You have it from the height of this triangle to the base of that triangle, right?
Young, careless and young, free as the birds that fly. With weightless.
And then she says, Juliet says, Celine or Kendall, who's up? You want to go? Go ahead, Celine.
He was not going to shame upon his brags.
But no, it was because the title had killed Mercutio, who was like his bro, and so he...
Two households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
Romeo, he cries loud, hold friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points.
One-pager. A one-pager on It's Homework Good for Kids.
A really creative way to interact with the text. And so it's a pretty complex text for their age, and so this is a way to pull out things that are resonating with them. So when they do come to a Socratic seminar, they have some evidence to support their claims.
On the floor in a circle so they can communicate and just be together as a family or friends. So that's something they'd sit on.
I really liked your speaking voice. You spoke in a calm, clear voice.
If I said, what is Christianity about, what would you tell me?
I also think about like the Crusades.
Here we go. El número es 200.
We are doing a project in science, and it's called the Energy Debate. And there's like 4 groups, and they all have different energies, and we're all trying to prove like which one would be best. And my group is biomass, and we're trying to convince Jesse that using biomass power plants are the best choice. And so I need to write a speech about it, and I'm an environmental scientist.
Se desayuna jueves y vaya.
¿Te estiras por la mañana?
Sí, me estiro por la mañana.
Muy bien. ¿Qué haces en tu tiempo libre?
That's angled.
Don't launch a tennis ball very far.
At what point do we start getting the same results? When does it start repeating?
36.
Exactly. So the period of this function is going to be 360 degrees.
You want that?
But the gloves have to stay on. Depending on pressures and when the heart is squeezing in a coordinated fashion. Anybody ever heard of anybody that had any heart diseases or anything related to the heart that they want to ask about? Go ahead.
And then one more. So that's 3 throws. That's what we call a surgeon's knot. And then I pull these 2 together.
Everybody come out here. We're going to do dry run through before I film it. Where's Walt Disney? You're going to narrate the story.
So, what inspired you to open a production studio?
I like drawing cartoons.
Twilight 20s, take 1!
That was so good.
I will break this cycle with the strength of 1,000 words from Malcolm, with the careful thinking of Martin, and the stubbornness of Rosa. I can't wait for the day that they can see me as me.
Well, this part is called the brick, and it's pretty much the brains to the whole robot.
When it doesn't detect the wall, it's programmed to turn, and basically it can just go on forever.
And I'm so glad you have a program going on the Channel Islands. That's where I started diving into many, many years ago.
I'm touched by something that'll grow and bloom in you.
Oh, that was so cool.
My sword and shield, missionaries in a forest field. These are days that you remember.
Our hands begin to bring in that photo.
Rushing over you with desire to be part of the miracles you see. In every hour you know it's true that you are blessed and lucky. It's true that you are touched by something that'll grow and bloom in you. There are days.
Countess, I will leave you to your count and his ruined abbey.
Be sure, we'll be sure. Oh, glory, glory, oh, glory.
Hi, I'm Wilson.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press here with...
I'm Bill Nye. Yep.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
And I'm Ernie Brooks.
Angela Davis.
Very nice to meet you.
Barbara Middle School Teen Press from Santa Barbara, California.
Man, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
Got swagger.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
What's this? What does he have? Your own radio station?
Ray, what makes a great story?
Being in love.
I'm Miranda.
Well, terrific.
Best journalist I've run into in years. What's happening, Nicolette?
And this.
It's been going great. I really love it.
Luke is one of 108 students in jobs around town for the next 8 days, living the school's motto,
Learning happens everywhere we go.
Santa Barbara Middle School started the career program back in 1978 as a way of giving 7th and 8th graders hands-on experience. Along with Luke's 25-hour work week, he will write a resume and a thank you letter.
Being connected with teachers and educators in a way that isn't so hierarchical, I think, is an incredibly valuable lesson. And seeing your teachers rather as mentors and people that you can turn to and people that are going to treat you as a person instead of just like another kid they have to shuffle through is an incredibly valuable lesson and creates connections that really last.
I'm a parent of a 7th grader, and my son is thriving at middle school in ways that I could not have anticipated, and every morning he's excited to come to school, whether it's because we're going to start off with a sunrise swim and he gets to have a donut on the beach with his friends, or because he gets to go to theoretical physics, which is the elective he chose this semester, and he loves it so much. We're so grateful for the untethered mathematics program here because our son is getting exactly what he needs in math class, and I could see sort of the depth of understanding that he's getting in that class. And not to mention the outdoor classroom, and he has been so nervous and excited about every trip, and he comes home with this incredible perspective about himself and what he learned, and everything from trying new foods like eating tofu for the first time to making new friends to climbing a mountain he never thought he could make it up. So every aspect of growth that's possible, I feel like we're watching that happen here at middle school.
Oh.
Have you opened how it like?
Yeah, so let's
Then you'll know how it was meant to be. See the signs and know they're there. It's true. Then you'll know how it was meant to be. Give the signs and know must be there to you.
You're at middle school to figure out who you are. You're at middle school to kind of discover what you're good at, what you're afraid of, what moves you, what inspires you, and maybe what you want to do with your life.
Everyone's super nice and super loving, and you feel very welcomed, and yeah.
And I've gained a lot, like strengthened on this trip, like pushes me to the limit that I can push to, and I've made a lot of new friends.
So far, I've learned that, like, to push myself as much as I can. Like, that's what SBMS does here. They want to push us to be, like, the best person we can be and, like, make new friends. And so far, I've made so many new friends, and I love them so much. And I'm so glad I chose this school. Like, it couldn't be any better than any other school. So.
What's a gift that middle school has shared with you?
Wanting to go to school every day.
It gives you a lot of grit. There's just something about it that's really, really good. So much fun.
The middle school,
Yeah, guys, I have one like
making us do this stuff to make you stronger and to make you like feel confident in what you're doing in life.
exciting, life-changing, and lots of bonding.
First starting with adventurous, and then probably bonding, because we get to bond with all new people and meet everybody, and then love, because it's fun to be with everybody and you share your love with everybody at the campfires.
The ride has been challenging, but it's been really fun, and I think that learning to push through is a really important part of middle school, and this is definitely applies to that. It's really unbelievable because, like, look at how high we are. And it's the part of middle school that inspires you and amazes you.